Pizza. Pizza became one of the most popular cheat meals because it delivers almost everything the body craves after long periods of strict dieting. The combination of melted cheese, refined carbohydrates, oils, salt, and heavy toppings creates a meal that feels extremely satisfying both physically and mentally. Originating from Italy before spreading across the world, pizza eventually became more than just fast food. For many people, it turned into a comfort meal connected to weekends, parties, celebrations, and social gatherings. During intense cuts where meals become repetitive and controlled, foods like pizza create a strong contrast that temporarily breaks dieting fatigue. The large amount of carbohydrates can also refill depleted glycogen stores after heavy training sessions, which is why some athletes notice fuller muscles and stronger workouts after higher carb meals. What makes pizza different from many cheat foods is balance. It combines fats, carbs, protein, texture, and flavor all at once, which is why people rarely stop at one slice. The impact is not only physical. Mentally, cheat meals like pizza can make long dieting phases feel more sustainable because they reduce the constant feeling of restriction. Pancakes. Pancake became a common cheat meal because they combine comfort, sweetness, and volume in a way that feels relaxing rather than aggressive. Pancakes have existed across many cultures for centuries, eventually becoming strongly tied to breakfast traditions in North America and Europe. In cheat meals, pancakes are usually stacked high and covered in syrup, chocolate, whipped cream, fruits, or spreads, transforming a simple breakfast food into a very calorie-dense meal. What makes pancakes different from many cheat foods is the atmosphere attached to them. Pancakes are usually connected to slow mornings, weekends, cafes, and comfort rather than rushed eating. During strict dieting phases, that slower, comforting experience can feel mentally refreshing. The high carbohydrate content also helps replenish glycogen after intense training. Some athletes intentionally place higher carb meals around demanding workouts because performance and recovery temporarily improve afterward. Pancakes also create a strong sense of satisfaction because the meal feels visually massive, which psychologically makes cheat meals feel more rewarding. French fries. French fries became one of the hardest cheat foods for people to stop eating because frying changes potatoes completely. Potatoes themselves are relatively filling and moderate in calories, but deep frying removes much of that effect while dramatically increasing flavor and calorie density. The crisp texture combined with salt and oil creates a food that keeps stimulating appetite even after fullness begins. That is why fries are often eaten alongside other cheat meals rather than alone. Originally popularized through fast food culture during the 20th century, fries eventually became almost inseparable from burgers, fried chicken, and fast food combinations worldwide. During dieting phases, salty high-fat foods often become extremely appealing because sodium intake and food variety are usually lower. Fries satisfy those cravings immediately. What makes them powerful is simplicity. Despite using basic ingredients, fries consistently remain one of the most addictive comfort foods because of how strongly texture and salt affect cravings and satisfaction. Ice cream. Ice cream became one of the most desired cheat foods because it targets almost every pleasure response at once. The cold texture, sugar, cream, and softness create a dessert that feels comforting immediately. Ice cream has existed in different forms for centuries, but modern commercial versions transformed it into one of the most addictive dessert foods globally. During cutting phases, cravings for sweet, high-fat foods become stronger because calorie restriction increases the brain's sensitivity to rewarding foods. Ice cream satisfies that craving very quickly. Unlike heavier cheat meals that focus more on fullness, ice cream is more about sensory satisfaction. The smooth texture and sweetness make it easy to continue eating even when already full. That is one reason people often underestimate how calorie-dense it can become. Some fitness coaches even allow controlled servings of ice cream during dieting phases because completely removing enjoyable foods can make diets mentally exhausting. Donuts. Donuts became strongly connected to cheat days because they represent concentrated indulgence in a very small form. Fried dough covered in sugar, icing, chocolate, or cream creates an extremely calorie-dense food that is easy to eat quickly. Originating from European fried dough traditions before becoming deeply rooted in American bakery culture, donuts eventually became symbolic of comfort eating and instant satisfaction. During dieting phases, highly processed sugary foods become especially tempting because the body naturally begins craving quick energy sources when calories remain low for long periods. Donuts deliver that energy immediately through refined sugar and fats. What makes donuts different from larger meals is speed. They do not create the same physical fullness as burgers or pizza, which often leads people to consume multiple servings very easily. Their visual appeal also matters. Bright icing, fillings, and toppings make donuts feel exciting before even taking the first bite. That combination of appearance, sweetness, and texture explains why donuts became heavily associated with cheat meals online and across fitness content. Sushi. Sushi became a favorite cheat meal for many people because it feels indulgent without feeling overwhelmingly heavy. Originally from Japan, sushi spread globally and evolved into countless variations ranging from simple fish and rice combinations to deep-fried rolls covered in sauces. What makes sushi unique is how deceptive the calories can become. Large amounts of rice, sauces, tempura, and fried ingredients can turn a sushi meal into a very high-calorie refeeds without it feeling overly dense. Many people prefer sushi during cheat meals because it satisfies cravings while still feeling cleaner and lighter compared to greasy fast food. The high carbohydrate content from rice can also help restore training energy after long dieting periods. Some athletes notice stronger pumps and fuller muscles after high-carb meals like sushi because glycogen stores temporarily increase.